Zahid, congratulations. And the new.
I'm the new man. Again, a long time coming.
Hang on, let me just get that. Let's get the belt there.
You need a shinier one, you know. They give me a second-hand one.
Doesn't matter. He's the belt, mate.
Exactly. Yeah.
Champion of your country, mate.
Yeah.
And do you know, an absolutely fantastic fight. Well deserving of such a illustrious title.
I mean, we both put on a show, man, and this is the second time we've done it. The first time was just as exciting. You know, if this was a TV show, I swear, you know, people pay pay-per-view.
What's a TV show?
Oh, sorry. The first one, if it was on Sky, that would have been pay-per-view, and this one would have sold even twice as much.
Yeah, the crowd went wild, and it was. I really enjoyed it. I thought some of the scorecards were a little bit wild. I believe you deserve something out of that, but you pulled away in those final couple of rounds.
Yeah.
That cleaner boxing of yours really paid off, and it was a fine performance by yourself, mate. Because he's relentless. He just doesn't leave you alone. He's in your face.
My heart's burning now, man. It's racing. Honestly, like I got it was about 6th or 7th round. I was waiting for my second win, and so I just started to box a bit. You know, not try to get involved too much, just to get that second win. Once I got it, you know, I just I still stuck to it. I didn't want to use too much energy because I was feeling it a little bit in there. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, it was a tremendous pace.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's testament to Razak, your opponent. He's relentless. He just doesn't leave you alone. And you could see you were boxing. You were trying to get that jab off, but then he was closing the distance down on you. But I think he tired a little bit. And those last couple of rounds, your boxing really paid off there. Yeah. And that jab and your little uppercuts, we're all getting off really well, mate. And it was a fine performance for the English title.
There's one of the rounds near the end. I think I caught him with quite a few clean shots in it, like in a row. You know, like with one flurry and another flurry, not big flurry, like just 2 or 3 shots. But I've done it like 2 or 3 times in a row, and I can't remember if it was in the 9th or the 10th. But you know, from there, it kind of gave me that bit more confidence that I'm going to take it from here.
But I think that was decided for me. I had it very close going into those final 2 rounds. And the final
you had it too closely, man.
Maybe so. But from what everyone we were sat around was all discussing it. We couldn't split you until those final few rounds, where I think that slightly sweeter boxing of yours paid off. And but it was a gallant effort by both of you, mate. One of those where you could see it meant so much to both of you.
No, of course, man. Like I say, man, all respect to him. You know, he's a warrior. You know, we were head to head yesterday. You know, pretty.
But do you know? It was very heated, and throughout the whole fight, it started off the way the whole fight went. You were both intent on winning.
It just as the way it went.
Afterwards, the respect between the two of you was wonderful, mate.
It happens in boxing, you know, 2 warriors when they go in the ring and it's like they hate each other. As soon as that bell rings, you're just glad that it's over, and then you just want to praise each other. And,
well, rightly so, because you both fought your hearts out.
Yeah, and I want to say big thanks to his fans as well. You know, they come up to me after and said, look, we controlled it, we controlled our people. You know, his brother said they controlled his people. You know, not to kick off because. You know, when you got 2 Asian sides against each other, trust me, it's like they're competing for something.
Yeah, well, listen, you were competing to be king of your country.
Of course,
and a well-deserved victory, mate. Like I say, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's amazing what putting a title on the line does for 2 fighters, and you both fought at tremendous pace, and it was a war from round 1 to round 10.
Yeah.
And
I just want to, I want to thank my trainer Keith. He put so much effort in me, you know what I mean, he does it around work. I want to thank Steve as well, he just put, he's only signed me, just before lockdown and got me to, good fights.
Yeah, well, you gave up your title for us. Oh.
yeah, I did, yeah. I forgot, why, yeah. But I did drop away anyway, so, it was worth me doing that,
Well, it is, because you've just upgraded, mate.
Exactly, so I've dropped away and I've upgraded, yeah.
Zahid, listen, honestly, I was smiling all the way through it. I just love desire, and you both showed plenty of it, mate. And those really good boxing skills. You can see why you call the Magic Man, because you have got magic skills, and they just sort of shone through towards the end of that fight and got the victory for you.
Yeah, no, I worked so hard for this, man, honestly.
Could tell you're both very fit.
Yeah, and I've just been determined, I'm gonna be real, like my dad and my brother, they'll all tell you I shouldn't have been a boxer. I was too much of a nice kid. But I believe I've underachieved. I keep saying this, that I believe I underachieved. for these guys, they think I've overachieved. You know, I shouldn't be a professional boxer. I shouldn't have been a central area champion. I should have been an English champion. But me, myself, I believe, you know, I need to get the British, and then I'll be happy.
Right. Well, hopefully I'll be there watching you and be celebrating you with you when you do.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
that means you might be just 1 or even 2 fights away from fighting for that British title.
Yeah.
mate.
I mean, hopefully, you know, could get it on the next one. You know, sometimes you get that little step forward, and you know, Steve's the man. Hopefully, he can pull through.
Well, listen. Congratulations, and the new.
And the new man. Thank you.
Zahid, well done, mate.
Thank you, VIP man.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.